Are you looking for a fun little game just to pass some time? I was bored one day browsing Steam and I found this cool little skateboarding game for $6 called The Ramp. Now, this isn't some high energy competitive skateboarding game that's gonna lock you in for hundreds of hours. It is, however, going to, in the words of the developer, scratch a very specific itch. And I don't quite know what exactly that itch is, but holy cow does this game scratch it. So let's explore the unique satisfaction you'll find within The Ramp. First, let's start with what you're greeted with. It's just you, your skateboard, and this half pipe waiting to be skated. The tutorial goes through the game's simple controls, pumping the ramp, turning, tricks, grinding, and then you're free to do as you like. Now, this game definitely has a small learning curve to it. The pumping to game speed, while it seems simple enough, is a little tricky to figure out the timing at first. I started out just seeing how much height I could gain. Slowly, I began figuring out that timing more and more, to where I was beginning to throw some tricks into the mix. And finally, I reached the point I'm at now where I can string together tricks left and right while managing to gain speed and height at the same time. But jumping back and forth on just this vert ramp may get a little boring. The hell was that? What? Oh, it's my local skateboard dealer. He always interrupts my recording. Don't do skateboards, kids. Alright, now we can get back to the video. Luckily, you aren't restricted to just this vert ramp. There's 4 different maps in this game, and each one feels like it offers a tiny playground designed with different activities in mind. There's the vert ramp, the pool, the skate park, and the mega ramp. The pool is just an open bowl that allows you to go crazy with tricks and carving. The only obstacles here are a small ladder on the edge and my incompetence. Here, it's where you can really gain some speed and get a feel for the game's mechanics. Even though there's a pro tip in the top corner that says start steering before takeoff for extra spin, I didn't figure this out until after playing on the pool for a little bit. But I eventually found that if you hit the jump at about a 45-degree angle, you get the best of both height and spin speed. Here in the pool, you're able to chain together tricks easier than any other map. I mean, not to flex, but check me out here chaining together 900s. You don't see Tony Hawk doing that. Also, you have the most room to grind the edge, so you can see how far you can go. The skate park is very similar to the pool, the only difference being that there are more obstacles. My incompetence is still included. This map is for if you want more of a challenge while skating around in the pit. For me personally, the hardest challenge on this map is skating through this opening. The last map, the mega ramp, is the most unique when compared to the others. It's a giant downhill into a jump, and then it finishes with a massive vertical wall that launches you into space. You play on this map when you simply want to see how much height and how many spins you can get in one jump, or if you just want to see your character eat out of a tube for the rest of their life. Now you have all these maps and potential for tricks, so there must be some sort of ultimate goal you're working towards, right? Nope, this game doesn't really have an end goal. Sure, there are some achievements that you can work towards getting, but ultimately they aren't too difficult to earn. The developer even mentions on the Steam page that this is more of a digital toy than a full-fledged game. So why play it? Well, first of all, it's $6, you cheap fuck. First of all, its minimalist style is very easy on the eyes. Each level almost feels like it was pulled out of some kind of dream. Also, you won't be straining your eyes to figure out what's going on because you're the only thing moving. And then there's the music. The music in this game is fire, but in a simple, relaxing sort of way. It's really easy to find yourself in a flow state while you're bumping to these beats. And when you wreck, the music slows down in a way that reminds you of your incompetence. Finally, the thing that ties all of this together for me is just how satisfying this game is. Going back and forth on the ramp by itself is cool, but adding the sound design, the map design, and the music, suddenly landing a trick scratches that strange itch I mentioned in the beginning. You launch up in the air and begin twirling around like the spastic you are. You little spaz. Yeah, I know, I'm looking at you. Then there's a satisfying tick every time you complete a 180, allowing you to easily count how many spins you've completed, only to finish it off by reconnecting those wheels to the ramp and... oh shit. Reconnecting those wheels to the ramp and riding across just to do it on the other side. This game isn't the most jam-packed with content, yet I still find myself coming back to it again and again when I have some time to kill. I haven't really played another game that replicates that simple, satisfying feeling, and I really just wanted to talk about it here. So go check it out on Steam, and I'm sorry about earlier when I called you a cheap fuck. God, there's a sneeze. There it is.